What's up, everybody? I'm Sir Esters.
I'm Black Pino J.
I'm B Scribs.
And we're the Unintelligent Graduates. So let's get this show started. And let's talk about how everybody's week been. Go ahead and start off, Scribs.
Hey, man, week's been kind of slow, man. I ain't gonna lie. I've been trying to just rest. I messed my back up, like, while I was on vacation. I think it was all the flying and sitting. My back, like, it messed something up with my side, so I've been trying to rest it all week. Man, I'm like an
back up on the airplane, man.
Hey, bro.
Flying from Detroit to Chicago, motherfucker, do that to
you. Your muscles tense up, you know what I'm saying? And some weird shit happen, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a non-contact injury, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, that lets you know, man, you need to get out and about, dog. Sitting on the couch playing video games ain't doing it, dog.
Okay, cut. Hey, man. Shit.
I resent that motherfucker as a game.
When you on the couch.
Bro, I'm like an old man right now. Look, I'm sitting on a pillow. I'm an old man right here. Look at this. I'm sitting on an ass pillow right now.
That ain't cutting it, man.
Hey, how you looking like a...
Bro, it's just, I mean, they ain't really...
Get the thumbs out.
Honey, what you doing? Playing Call of Duty. I didn't get this kill real quick.
Hey,
you know what? Fuck you, because I be sounding like that though. My wife be saying, "Hey, I need you." Hey, 1 second, babe. Hold on. You know I can't pause the online match.
It's funny here Aston was talking about video games when I retired his ass from video games. It's like Ja Rule talking about 50 Cent, cuz. You know what I'm saying? It's
true.
How many years ago was that? Playing video how many years ago was that? Look, he doing it now.
I can't believe he just did. How'd that motherfucker do that? How'd he catch that? I ain't never heard Aston swear in my life. He was mad, bro. He was heated. You thought the Titans were getting their ass.
And when you got Calvin Johnson, anything can happen, dog.
It's true.
Hey, go ahead, Black. How was your week, man?
Man, I closed on this house, bro. I'm a homeowner now, dog.
Congratulations.
It was a long time coming, and we're in the process of moving the shit, bro, and it shit feels surreal, cuz I'm not gonna lie. I still feel like this shit's a dream, and the motherfucker's gonna be like, take my keys and be like, psych.
You see,
Ronald Reagan comes out.
You hear any weird noises or anything? Because when you get into a new place, you hear things because you have no furniture or anything really.
Yeah, I mean it's a new build, so like part of my brain is like, yo, you don't have nothing to worry about. But the other side that's scared of all kinds of spooky shit is like, yo, you better check them closets twice, motherfucker, because Michael Myers is gonna be sitting in that damn closet and he gonna hit you with that John Wick shit like Halloween Kills. I haven't heard no weird shit. Just moving shit, bro. I'm just focusing on getting the house in order and then moving out of my current spot. You know what I mean?
Okay.
That's all I've been doing. I tried to play a video game, bro. That shit ain't working right now. There's no way in hell I can play a game and move. So I have to be a fucking adult today or this week and get this shit moved on to the next house. But that's all I've been doing, bro. What about you?
Me
showing off his collarbones. That's what he doing.
What?
I'm with the collarbones.
Hey, man, I'm my B-neck, dog. I'm my B-neck, dog. Hey,
stress. My eyes are
thing about it, I tried to do 2-for-1, right?
Yeah.
My son, he wanted to play on a little hoop. Yeah. So I decided to take my son to the activity center where he could play basketball and I could work out. 2-for-1, right? He was not staying in one place. So I was not able to work out. And when I was like, look, stand there, let me work out real quick. He was not standing in one place. So basically, I took him to the activity center for no reason. He got a workout in.
Yeah.
Me, I didn't.
Hold on. Is that the one where the water park is? Where they got the rock climbing wall and all that shit?
No.
Oh, you talking about the one in Murfreesboro?
One of them activity centers.
Okay.
Yeah, and And then I cooked some chicken sandwiches, right? I did it with some thighs, right?
Yeah.
And I filled the pot up with oil. I'm like, damn, it's high, but it'll be all right. I just put 2 chickens in at a time, right?
It'd be all right.
Go ahead now.
Hey,
what happened,
with the flour and all that. Hey, when I got to like the last 2 pieces, it overflowed.
Oh shit!
Smoke, fire was coming out of the eye of the stove.
Some kind of fire every time.
I'm like, my mindset was already saying it's high, but I'm not gonna put that much in there.
Yeah.
Hey, the pot said, "Hell no, we still gonna get your ass,
bro."
So
I can see he just like,
boom, 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 boom. So instincts came in, turned it off, put the pot out. I was so scared. Threw the pot outside, threw the oil outside. Hey man, but I ain't gonna lie though.
What is some old person walking across the head?
The fire was worth it because the chicken was good as hell.
Bro, I don't know. I think you made the pact with the devil the way that shit sounds like, bro.
I don't know how, because I was like, this oil is high. I'm just not gonna put a lot of chicken in there.
I'm not gonna lie, dog.
When I got to the last batch, that's like I said, we got you,
bro. Every time you tell us a story about gambling or making chicken, it's not a good story. It's actually kind of harrowing tales. Hey, last time you
and I lost in college today.
See, there we go. Boom, full circle.
Yeah. Hey, dude, I won a couple bets.
Yeah.
And I'm losing bets. I might as well say, forget college, bro. There's no way of winning in college. College is all over the place, dude. Like, there's no point of betting on college.
In a show called Unintelligent Graduates.
Yeah.
College
I
ain't
will
worth
say right now, from all my sports betting, I learned my lesson.
Bro.
Not yet.
I'm not going to be unintelligent about this. I'm going to be intelligent.
I'm just going to bet hockey.
Hockey? Yeah. Hockey, basketball, NFL. Hockey's good as hell. But when it comes to that college football,
look, bro, you
there's
gotta
no
learn.
point, dude.
Bro,
how the hell you get beat by 40 points, dog? I don't understand how you get beat by 40. I took Massachusetts against Florida State. Knowing Florida State not that good.
Yeah.
Blew them out, dog.
For real?
I would have won like $1,000.
Yeah.
If Massachusetts would have came within, I think it was like 35 to 40 points. I would have won $1,000. Massachusetts said they looked at their bets and they were like, "Who bet on us? Danielle? Oh, okay, let's screw them.
We got this.
Let's screw them real fast."
How about Illinois though today?
I bet on Illinois. I put Illinois plus
9 overtimes.
I put Illinois plus like 30.
Dude, they
I put like plus 30,
9 overtimes.
Yeah, I always add points, man. But yeah, Massachusetts messed up all my games. But man, let's get this show started, man. Right. I hurt my feelings, man. Talk about this sports betting, dude.
Your collarbones be hurting my feelings, bro. Let's go.
Hey, man.
Hey,
worry about your back, dude.
Hey.
Worry about your fat back. Worry about your fat back, dog. Worry about your fat back.
My eyes are up here.
I hope.
Respect me, man.
I hope you get to a point where they got cut bacon off your back in surgery, dog.
Oh,
damn. Holy shit. My man chose violence this evening.
Hey,
let's get on to our first topic, collarbones this evening. That's what he
fat back. I got collarbones. You got a fat back.
Getting that Vin Diesel going on.
Oh my god! Hey, this is a whole other side. This is a whole other side, sir. Right? I never seen him on the attack
for the family. for the family.
Hey, well, let's get into what happened at the beginning of this week. This is coming from CNN. Colin Powell, the first Black U.S. Secretary of State, whose leadership in several Republican administrations helped shape American foreign policy in the last years of the 20th century and the early years of the 21st, has died from complications from COVID-19. His family said on Facebook, and he was 84 years old. And a lot of people, they was always talking about Colin Powell was probably gonna be the first black president and things like that.
Obama said, "Got you."
Yeah, beat him to the punch. And the crazy thing about it, a lot of people knew Colin Powell from Dave Chappelle, from the race draft.
Yeah.
was it the white people that tried to take Colin Powell?
Colin Powell, kind of language, sound like a Mexican side dish.
Yeah, that sucks, bro. I mean, a lot of shit like his death was starting to get overshadowed with motherfuckers talking about like, well, he was vaccinated and he still died, so it's not really safe. And I'm like, you have to look at his situation. He was 84 years old, and he was actually battling cancer. I think he had some kind of like a blood cancer or some kind of shit too. So he had a lot of underlying conditions that, even though he was vaccinated, it would still put him at risk. It sucks to hear that shit because the last time I heard from him on the news, he was up there talking about Trump and stuff. 45. Just about his leadership skills, and they were talking about like the January 6th and all that shit.
Yeah, Colin Powell, he was one of the good Republicans.
Yeah,
because he like, even though he was a Republican, he was still electing Democrats, and he was rocking with Barack Obama, even though they was from different parties.
Yeah, I mean, when you say good Republicans, I would take that as somebody who was willing to work on both sides of the aisle, and he truly showed that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't really give him that much credit. But for him to be like the first secretary, was it Secretary of State or Defense?
Yeah, Secretary of State.
Is
George Bush.
Yeah, it's a major accomplishment, man. So it sucks like we lost him to COVID, and his death kind of got a little marred and all that shit because of controversy, because of anti-vaccine bullshit. But we actually lost a great statesman, man. It sucks.
You got anything to say on this script?
It's sad. I mean, yeah, he was definitely one of those dudes that was kind of like John McCain. You know what I'm saying? Both of them, you know, they believed in America. Not one party was more right than the other. Yeah. They believed in working together, stuff like that. And yeah, I mean, ironically, I think he was battling colon cancer, even though his name was Colin Powell.
Shut up.
Yeah, I'm that serious.
Low hanging fruit. Low hanging fruit.
What?
Skrillz is gonna reach for that low hanging fruit.
I'm just saying, I believe that's what the kind of cancer he was battling. But yeah, I mean, to say he died because he was just vaccinated, ridiculous. That the vaccine doesn't work, is just ridiculous. Bullshit. I mean, there are plenty of people that I've seen that if they didn't have the vaccine and they have gotten COVID, that they would have been dead.
Yeah, I mean, like
I got the vaccine.
Like, just kind of like,
did you get the $750?
Oh yeah. Did you get the money?
Hey, I'm waiting on it. I just put it in.
Put the spec on my name.
I just put it in. I got my last shot Friday.
All right.
And I put it in. Hey.
I don't like the way you're saying it.
Money talks. Money talks.
You sound like a sex offender when you saying that.
I know, yeah. With the collarbone.
I'm doing the Birdman hands because money talks, dog. Money talks.
He's like this. I put it in, bro. I put it in. I was like, bro, that's too much collarbones and sex.
Don't be mad because you can't show your nasty chest. That nasty chest. Hey, the man probably got a red chest, dog. Red chest.
No chest there, really.
Everybody got red chest hairs, bro.
There we go. There we go.
Hey, I've never seen red chest hairs before, Doug.
Right.
Hey man, it's Taco Tuesday on a Saturday, motherfucker. Let's go.
Marge Simpson got the blue stuff. Hey, Skrillz got the red
got
stuff.
The orange stuff. Let's go. What's it saying? Carpet matches the drapes.
I that's it, my brother. I didn't even know that part.
Got hardwood floor.
Hey, y'all ready to switch this topic, man?
Please.
I was ready 10
Let's
minutes.
talk about
R.I.P. Colin Powell.
Let's talk about number 45. So basically, 45, he announced plans to launch a social media platform called Truth Social. Truth Social, because if you didn't know, he's still banned from Facebook and Twitter. And so, you know, he had to take his makings into his own hands. And he's launching it by next year. And he's doing a beta launch in November. But, you know, the crazy thing about it is they pitched it as being free and open communication service that encourages honest global conversation, but it prohibits users from making fun of the site. So you can't disparage, you can't tarnish or otherwise harm, in their opinion, on their site.
It sounds like Trump.
About right.
It
Sounds about right.
You
can say whatever you want to say as long as it's not about me.
I heard somebody already took his handle before he can get it.
Yeah.
And they're posting like crazy ass shit under his name. And I'm looking at it like, bro, this is your platform. That should have been the first thing grabbed. And Donald J. Trump has been taken by somebody else, and they're fucking trolling the shit out of this dude on his own site.
Now he's just gonna have to go by Hitler. I guess it's gonna be his handle.
Hitler lover 699.
Yeah, Hitler lover 45.
Yeah,
like it's like
or is I love my daughter too much. 69.
grab him by the pussy 45. What's up? It's like
please pee on me.
His top friends list is Bill Cosby and fucking like.
Every time I hear like
Harvey Weinstein,
far right come out with their own platform or the new. Like, what was that shit? The Freedom Phone or whatever the fuck that shit was.
Yeah.
Oh!
It sounds every time, or fucking Parler, all this shit sounds sketchy as hell. Because Parler, they had to shut that shit down. And then they were giving away their information to the feds when the motherfuckers stormed the Capitol and shit. And then the Freedom Phone, that just sounds sketchy already. That sounds like something Nigerian Prince will scheme up for Sir Estes to buy.
No, you didn't.
And then... And now we got Truth Social. That looks like a trash can fire on its own. So I don't know.
Go ahead and say it, Squills. I need a good laugh, man.
Everything Trump does is like in a comedy movie is when the villains, like in the Austin Powers, fuck something up that they're trying to put together as a plan, and it always ends up backfiring on them. That's exactly what happens. Like
Dr. Evil, dog. That's the name,
Yeah.
right? Dr. Evil.
Yeah.
He come up with a stupid plan.
Right.
And they just follow his orders.
All of his shit is like watching like a Wile E. Coyote skit, bro.
Yeah.
Like paint the wall, paint the tunnel on the wall, and the fucking trailer tractor. You know what I'm saying? Tractor trailer come out the damn hole. I don't know, bro. He has to make himself relevant. Because before this, he had to actually make actual memos and send them off by mail and email and shit, like he was on fucking AOL. So I don't know. They're always gonna find their way on the internet.
I'm just mad because I can't call him Trump Teddy no more, man. We just gotta call him 54 now. I mean 45.
I just call him 45.
Yeah, 45, man. 45.
Everything okay?
So let's get on to our boy. Not Kanye, but Ye.
Say his name.
A Los Angeles judge approved a petition by Kanye West to officially change his name to Ye. You know, he's 44 years old, and he's been having this on his Twitter handle for a good minute.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason he said he's changing it to Ye is because it's the most commonly used word in the Bible. And, you know, in the Bible, it means you. So that's one of the reasons he changed it to Ye. He ain't got no last name, no middle name. It's just Ye.
In the Bible, Y-E is ye, right?
Ye. Jesus.
Yea, I walked through the valley of the shadow of death.
Okay.
Now look at my life. I realized there's nothing left.
Nah, being
Oh,
blasting and laughing so hard that even my mama thinks that my mind is gone. I never met the man that didn't deserve it. Be treated like a punk, it's unheard of.
We needed an Amish Paradise version. That's
Right.
what it was.
Shout out to Coolio, man.
Yay did it again, dog. We got everybody talking about him, dog.
Yeah. Prince did it. You know what I'm saying? When Prince changed his name to a symbol. It could be worse. It could be worse. You know what I'm saying? So, okay, cool.
Most Def changed his name to.
This motherfucker he did a concert dressed up like a spiky Pokemon. So, hey, fuck it.
He said Donda 80,000 freaking times in one song.
Hey, man, leave the album alone, dog. It's a good ass album, dog.
Garbage.
Donda.
I'm like, when is this Donda? I don't know.
It's Donda now. But hey, cool, I guess. Yay. People were calling him that anyways. Like something like in some rap songs that he was doing, people say Yay anyways, Yay or Yeezy. I think
that's the real answer. So how does he feel on being called Yeezy, Yeezus? Do he just want to be called Yay?
Bro, honestly, if he changed his name to Jesus, I would actually accept that a little bit more than Yay, oddly enough. But I don't know. I like Kanye though.
Come here, Yay.
Yay don't answer to nobody.
I don't know, man. It's too short, and it sounds like a weird nickname. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know if he stuck with Yeezy or Yeezus or whatever the fuck he was trying to call himself. I would have been more accepting to that, but that's just me. I'm just a regular ass motherfucker. And when you rich, you can do shit.
You don't know nothing about that rich life.
I know.
You know nothing about that rich life, black.
When you rich, you can do this shit.
Maybe he's trying to get out paying divorce settlements. Be like, hey, I don't know who that Kanye West is because I'm just Yay. I don't know
he
who
is
that
going
man
through a
is.
divorce. Ooh, aha.
That's the $1 million question. That's the $1 million question right there. So then Kim was like, "Where's Kanye?" And motherfucker Ye be like this. Mm-hmm.
Who the fuck is that?
He went that way.
Yeah.
Hey, he might as well.
Hey, motherfucker wear like a fake mustache with the curls and shit. Yeah. He went that way.
He went to that way.
I don't know who that motherfucker twirling the mustache. I don't know who you're talking about. My name's Jay.
I don't make music. Why am I here, you big bootied bitch?
Yay. Hey, congratulations to Ye. He got what he wanted.
Say his name.
And he has everybody talking about him. He like to keep his name in people's mouths. So
I don't like that. That sounded real dirty. I don't like that one. Not one bit.
He sounded freaky tonight.
I know, bro.
Let's get on to our next topic with this prop gun incident. Yeah, so Alec Baldwin discharged a prop firearm on the set of the movie Rust on Thursday, and it killed a film crew member, and another was injured. Mm-hmm. And the sheriff's office says the investigation remains open and active. And Baldwin said he is cooperating with the police. And there are no words to convey my shock and sadness regarding the tragic accident. So let's talk about this. Prop guns being on set, and also leads to it was going real popular because they were talking about Brandon Lee. Bruce Lee's son getting killed on The Crow. Mm-hmm. And
conspiracies.
I mean, all right, with the Brandon Lee thing, and normally when these kind of accidents happen, because it's a real gun, and it's firing blanks, and sometimes it's like crumpled pieces of paper, or the shell is like really weak. You know what I'm saying? So it won't, if it hits you, it won't do anything. If it does, because you have to be a certain distance away from each other, and even then there's a risk. But in both of these cases, well, in the Brandon Lee situation, it was shooting rubber bullets, like rubber caps, And when they were doing that second take on the crow with that shot that killed him, there was still a piece of rubber that was still left in the chamber. So when the blank went off, that piece of rubber actually hit him and that killed him. The similar situation happened with the cinematographer. I forget her name. But when Alec Baldwin pulled the trigger, there was still debris left in there that discharged and hit her. I don't think he's going to be at blame. I've just read actually hours before we got together that whoever was handling the gun and handed it to him, they yelled out "cold gun." I think that means that that it's clear and it's good to go for him to shoot. But I think that whoever was in charge of handling the gun, they failed to check the chamber and make sure that it was completely clean to prevent such a tragedy. Because
the photographer's name is Halna Hutchins.
The bullet or whatnot they were using went through her, like literally straight through her, and then somebody else.
I don't understand. I feel like when it comes to stuff like that, follow just protocol. Like, why don't you just shoot a wall first to make sure it does have blanks in it instead of just believing somebody's voice or trusting in somebody to believe there's.
I mean, but like that's the same thing. Like if you shoot the like say your method, say you take the gun and you test it, you shoot like a wall. There's still a chance that whatever was in that chamber from the new bullet, from the new blank, could still be debris there too. You know what I'm saying? So that was
for real.
You'll still be having to shoot the damn wall with blanks.
My thing is, why you got to shoot at the person? Why can't you shoot at a wall and just edit it where it looks like you're shooting at the person?
It's for real.
That's a lot of work, though.
That's a lot of work, bro. You got to do.
It's better than having somebody die. Like, what?
I think they should have. They should just. A lot of people are talking about taking guns off set, period. Like
that too. I mean, it could wear
taking off prop guns off set, period. But I feel like you should have protocols. Like, I don't know the whole aspect of rubber bullets or blanks or real bullets or anything like that. But there should be a protocol to check to make sure that you're shooting something to make sure there's blanks in there. Yeah. Instead,
I'm sure there is. I think it's like all of us, like in whatever, any job that we've been in, we got too comfortable. We got too complacent. And get lazy and you cut corners. And I think that's really what this is a motherfucker who was handling the gun of it. He was cutting corners, and I've seen this so many times, kind of attitude. You know what I'm saying? I've handled so many fucking firearms in a movie. I've seen 1,000 million shots in my whole career, and nothing can go wrong. And then that's when shit goes wrong. You know what I mean?
He's like, I've shot 1,000 shots. I've only seen people die 3 times.
I think if anything, like I already know Alec Baldwin, they're not gonna. I don't think he's even a suspect. Like it sucks because he has to go through that because he took that lady's life on accident, and he has to live with that. You know what I'm saying?
Now he has to live with that too.
And I'm not even saying that as a fan of some of his work, like especially with Saturday Night Live. I'm looking at it as a person. Like if I fucking accidentally killed somebody in a car, God forbid, knock on wood, you know what I'm saying? That will fucking tear me up because that's the only thing you got to keep thinking about is you were responsible for taking somebody's life. And I know he's going through that shit right now. It sucks. I hope that he gets the help that he needs to, you know what I'm saying, psychologically, because I'm pretty sure it's got his ass shook. And who knows what this will do, because I've heard that he's even an advocate against gun violence and all kinds of shit too. So that's ironic as hell that this shit happened to him.
Set up, cuz.
Could be. But I mean, to me, it just sounds like just a lazy motherfucker who wasn't really doing his job, and then it cost somebody their life.
Yeah. That's the right way of seeing it. I could see it from that perspective.
Yeah.
Like someone been doing it so much that they gotten to a point, it's okay.
No, go ahead. My bad. I ain't mean to cut you off.
Well, like, you know, when you're doing something and you really don't think twice about it.
Yeah.
You just, regular thing. Just didn't think twice about it. Just gave him the gun, expected to be a prop gun or to have rubber bullets, whatever.
Like we all used to work together, you know what I'm saying, at the plant, and like we'll work on the line and fucking cars and parts will just go through, and we'll touch like fucking God knows how many vehicles in a day, how many parts in a day, and then how many times we let some shit go, you know what I'm saying? Because we know somebody's gonna catch it at the end, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's on time and all that shit. It's just motherfuckers. I guess this is a prime example of why no matter what your job is, do your due diligence and do the best that you can do.
Yeah,
because you don't know how it would affect somebody. So,
RIP to the Hutchins family for the situation that's been brought up on them. So let's get on to our next topic on the this Gabby Petito case. The discovery of Brian Laundrie.
Wait, hold on. Why you break down the name like that, though? He said Petito.
Wait, Gabby Petito?
Petito.
Gabby Petito?
Oh, Petita Wadita. What's up?
Basically,
Gabby?
the discovery
Gabby,
of Brian Laundrie's remains this weekend's a manhunt that had gripped the country for weeks as investigators searched a Florida nature reserve for the 23-year-old who returned home last month from a road trip without his fiancée. And basically, Laundrie was soon banished from his parents' home in Northport, Florida, just days before Petito's remains were found in a national forest in Wyoming. And you already know the case first attracted widespread attention after Petito's family reported her missing on September 11th.
Yeah.
I want to know what remains were found. They said dental records confirmed, but does that mean there was a tooth left there? Does that mean
they just found just his ass sticking out the mud?
You know what they said. Like, I want to know if this is like faking his death.
No,
but they said it was just skeletal remains.
Bro, he was in that preserve for weeks, bro, down there a month, and they was already saying that I want to say after week, I want to say like week 1 or 2, like he needed a water source, a potable water source, because whatever water that was around him, it wasn't safe to drink at all.
Well, they say right here he was found in Carlton Reserve, and that he was previously underwater, but recently dried out due to clearer weather.
I mean, like a lot of people were saying, because there was gators in that area, they were saying that there's a high chance that he could have been encountered alligators or some kind of shit. He could have just took the coward's way out and he just killed himself. That's another thing too. He could have did.
You thought it was suicidal, man?
Yeah, or it could be a fucking what? Don't they got like panthers and pumas and shit out there?
I think he's faking his death, cuz. I don't even think it's him.
No, he dead, bro. He ain't doing the Elvis, Tupac and Biggie route, bro.
I don't know. I gotta see this autopsy report, cuz look, this motherfucker.
Why?
Look, they build straws, okay, where you can literally drink the water from anywhere and it filters it straight and makes it clean.
I seen them. I want one of them.
Yeah, they like you can drink water from anywhere. You can go.
Clearly, he didn't have that though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but this is a guy that does survival shit. He would. You know what I'm saying? He would be one of them people
I doubt that, bro. He as soon as he got back, the eyes were on him. He had to go somewhere and quick. There's no way I would think that he would prepare himself to fucking hide out in the goddamn.
You don't find it weird that his parents knew this exact spot to like look?
Yeah, no, the fans already knew that they knew.
But they were keeping watch on him.
They were keeping watch on him, and they were actually they were making trips out there to like give him like care packages and shit to keep him going and shit. And then they finally said, "Yeah, we're helping him," like and all that shit. And all that shit already had blew up.
Yeah, man. You know they gonna act like they gonna help you to keep watch on you.
Yeah,
you know how they do.
They've been watching this fool. That's why they knew where they kind of knew the vicinity where he was gonna be at.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
I mean, like the wildest thing I can think of is that, like you bring up, you're bringing up the fucking feds. Maybe they fucking popped his ass in the goddamn woods. You know what I mean? Because like that whole Gabby Petito case was a big
Damn, you saying they did a mob hit on them, dog?
It could have been like
Bro,
that, bro.
Damn, they did a mob hit on them, dog.
Maybe this is all a lie, so people stop worrying about it. It could be that too.
You saying they put a mob hit? You saying they shot them and threw them in the river to the alligators?
Gators, bro. Swimming with the how they say sleeping with the
sleeping with the fishes.
Oh,
yeah,
could be like that. Could be like that. Hey, we talking about a country that was able to find fucking Saddam Hussein in a spider hole and fucking Osama bin Laden. I'm pretty sure they could have found.
But you couldn't find this guy before he died. You don't.
I'm pretty sure they found this dude. They sent SEAL Team 6 to take this motherfucker out, bro. I'm pretty sure there was an easy way to find a pasty white dude in the Everglades.
Gonna be an easy way and a hard way.
Damn, you either get down or you lay down, and if you lay down, you stay down.
That's my conspiracy theory of the week, motherfucker. The government got involved. They said we're going to take this dude out because
my conspiracy theory of the week is that they haven't found him. They don't want to look weak, so they just say they found him.
We gotta give this white girl justice, and all these Native American women and people and women of color that are still missing. We got to put that on hold because we got to find this white girl's killer.
They found 9 other dead people while looking for this lady in other states with missing cases. You know that?
I didn't know that. That's
9 missing people cases. They found 9 people while looking for this one lady.
You know, when I've heard when certain people go missing, it's because they don't want to be found.
Look, like Patrice O'Neal said, look, he judges how long they're going to look for you by how pretty you are and how white you are. Look, like, that's
it's true.
He said,
like,
what's that one bitch's name that went missing in the Bahamas?
In the Bahamas, I was about to say that shit.
Yeah.
Dude, the fucking America was on lock looking for this
for like
shit.
4 years.
Natalie, what was her name? Natalie something?
Something. But he said, like, and he looked at this black girl in front. He said, look, you cute, but they're going to look for you for like, what, 2 hours? He's like
they're going to call it in. They're going to call it in after on hour 3.
Yeah. Yeah, man, Patrice told it like it is, man.
You know what I'm saying? Black girls and women of color are always a cold case, bro.
It's like that girl that died in the freezer. They still ain't figured out how she died, right? The black girl that was found dead inside the freezer at the hotel. You remember that story like a year or 2 ago? They had video of her walking around and she looked like she got drugged or something, and they found her dead and like half naked inside the freezer.
Damn. Now I know about the girl in LA. She was from Canada, the Chinese.
Yeah, Canadian. That lady too.
And she looked drugged out too, and then her ass was up in the damn water tower and top of the
hotel. She died in
the
Cecil though. That was the crazy part. That shit.
The Cecil Hotel is crazy.
It's haunted, bro.
It's
like
haunted
fucking
shit.
Richie Ramirez and all that shit.
Yeah, fuck all that shit. So,
all right.
So I can talk about that kind of conspiracy theories and shit.
But yeah, conspiracy theory, dog. Hey, it was the government, it was aliens, and
they put a probe up her butt.
The Illuminati, all that. You mess that together. You got a dead white boy in the woods.
Oh, all right.
Bam.
So let's get on to one more topic, and then we'll go to our break, and then we'll talk about these movies and trailers and reviews. So let's get on to this GTA Remastered Trilogy launching November 11th, and there'll be a physical copy December 7th. And basically, it's going to have GTA 3, Vice City, San Andreas, and they're going to have updated graphics and quality of life improvements made to each game. And it's going to launch digitally on November 11th, like I said, for $59.99 or $60.
It's worth it.
Yeah.
CJ.
So, let's talk about this.
Hold on. I mean, I'm hearing like smooth R&B. Is it on my end? That's my wife. Okay. I was like, I'm hearing smooth ass R&B and shit while you talking.
So get ready for Tommy Vercetti.
Hell yeah.
Get ready for CJ and what's not Silent Bob, but what's his name?
They just called him
what's his name?
He had no name.
He didn't have no name in 3?
No, Grand Theft Auto 3 was just a
his name was something because they said his name
Tommy
is San
Vercetti.
Andreas.
No, Tommy Vercetti was Vice City.
What was his name in 3? Because they said
Miko
it in
Bellic, right?
No, that's 4.
No, that's 4. What was his name in 3? They said it in San Andreas.
Max something.
I think it was Max in 3.
It's Max Korepnikov or something like that.
No. What?
Okay, I don't remember his name in 3. But like I said, you got C.J. Johnson, San Andreas, Tommy Vercetti in Vice City, and 3, we just go call him Silent Bob.
Miko Bellic. You forgot about Miko. Let's go.
No, it's not 4. 4 is not getting that into this. It's GTA 3, Vice City.
His name is Claude.
Claude, that's it.
Claude, that's the name.
So GTA 3 with Claude, Vice City with Tommy Vercetti, and San Andreas with C.J. Johnson.
I think Vice City had the best storyline out of all of them. I really like.
Man, I love San Andreas.
San Andreas
changed my. To be real, GTA 3 changed my life, but San Andreas brought it to a whole.
San Andreas had him start. He started wearing,
all
V-necks.
All 3 of them changed the fucking game. Like when I first played, like my homeboy used to have a PS1, and he told me he had Grand Theft Auto because the last Grand Theft Auto I played before 3 was on Super Nintendo, and it was like top down, and you can do all the shit that you can do in Grand Theft Auto. It was just top down, and it was like 2D or whatever. And then when my homeboy was like, "Hey, there's a new Grand Theft Auto, and it's in 3D." I was like, "3D? What are you? I wasn't cussing like that, but I was like, "What are you talking about?" And I saw the trailer. I was like, "I gotta go to your house, bro. I need to ask my dad like today. We need to go to your house. I need to play this shit." And it fucking blew my mind. Shit was insane. And I was like, the motherfucking avalanche. They had like the avalanche trucks and all that kind of shit.
Yeah.
And then I think what blew my mind was when I was driving like their version of the avalanche truck, and I stopped at a light because we were just trying to see if we could follow the rules and not get the cops called on us. And the motherfucker came out and robbed me, took my car and took off. I was like, dude, I got robbed in a video game. This is the shit. I love this.
I remember in 3, I didn't even know nothing about Grand Theft Auto 3 until my cousin had it.
Yeah.
My cousin had Grand Theft Auto 3. I was playing, I was like, God, I gotta get this game, dude. My dad got it for me. When my mom found out about the game, she's like, no, you don't need to be playing this. My mom was like, you don't need to be playing it. I was like 11. Yeah, I was like 11 then. Yeah. Dude, 3 changed the aspect of everything.
Bro, I remember that game was on the news, and then because you can literally do whatever you wanted.
Yes.
And the new people in the news were like, they were trying to take it off the shelves. I remember that.
Yeah.
It was that bad. But
like,
that shit
you never seen so much like
sex in cars.
Political conflict with the game since Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
And this brought so much political conflict on them trying to pull it off the shelves. Mm-hmm. Like, they didn't want kids playing it. They made sure it's got an M rating. Mm-hmm. You could do anything on there.
I mean, like the PC version of San Andreas got pulled off the shelves because of the hot coffee mod. Mm-hmm. And the hot coffee mod was like, all right, because in San Andreas, CJ could actually romance girls and shit. Mm-hmm. And then at the end, they'll be like, "Hey, you want to have some hot coffee?" And you go, it cuts to the house, and you just hear what's going on, and then like the camera pans off to the sky, and then you fade in, and then you're back on the street and shit. But the mod, apparently, the motherfuckers at Rockstar actually had the scenes of him doing doing the back shots and all that shit, and the mod actually let you see what was going on. And that's why they pulled San Andreas off the shelves on PC. So, I mean, Grand Theft Auto always fucking had some kind of controversy because they were pushing that.
They'll go over the top.
Hell yeah, they pushed that
fucking
limit.
And every game got better and better. Like with 3, he wasn't talking or doing anything. There wasn't a lot of stuff. Like, you couldn't go into a lot of buildings. They added that in Vice City. Tommy Vercetti, mob boss who went to Miami, took over. Mm-hmm. And they had it mixed with Scarface a little bit too.
Yeah.
They kind of took the Scarface model
Like Scarface, the Scarface game tried to copy off of San Andreas. I mean, off of Vice City, and that game was good too. But
Vice City copied off Scarface, and then Scarface was like, "We're gonna come out with our own video game," and everybody like, "Dude, we already got that game. It's Vice City."
Well, I mean, Scarface was on like some legit deep level drug dealing shit though. Like, if you actually played the game, it was like. It was like crazy. Like you were like, "Whoa!"
I love that game, bro. I had that shit on Xbox. Bro.
I didn't play it. I didn't play.
You had to divide up how much you had to where you were putting it in all different parts of the city.
You had to do the fucking, and then you had to take your money, drive the shits to the bank, and then you had you would try to get you would get attacked by motherfucking rival gangs and shit, try to take your money while you're trying to take it to the bank. Fucking Scarface was pretty dope. It was more detailed than Vice City, but Vice City was still had the edge.
On top of that, they took it to another notch with San Andreas to where when it came to 3 and Vice City, you always see gangs here and there. But when it came to San Andreas, they put you in the gang to where you become a gang leader, to where you could take over territories. You could bring people with you to do missions when you're in the gang.
You go to the gym.
You got to go to the gym. You got to eat. You got to eat, or you'll get fatigued. Like it was just, it added a lot. You can make a person fat. You can make them swole.
My CJ looked nothing like me, motherfucker. My CJ was cut like a motherfucker. Look, he came out of prison, bro. All upper body.
You look like Ryan Reynolds from Free Guy.
And then you got on San Andreas, he knew fighting styles. You could choose your fighting style also.
Yeah.
Either boxing,
karate. You go to the boxing gym. Oh, yeah.
Hey, it was like San Andreas, and it was only on PS2. Like you never seen anything like it.
No, I think it was on. Wasn't it on? I thought it was on Xbox too.
No, it wasn't on the Xbox.
Oh, but hey, man,
it was on PS2.
I mean, I had a PS2 then too, man. But damn, man, that fucking game was this.
That's San Andreas. Everybody, and that was the highest, like. That was a best-selling game. That was like one of the best-selling games ever. San Andreas. And also, I remember it was the first game that everybody gave it like a 10 out of 10. Because that game was so...
It felt like you was in a John Singleton movie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like that gang culture, you know what I'm saying? It was... Like, even though I've never been in a game, bro, and it felt like I was in there. I felt like I was CJ. And then, like, the shit that happened to his brother and all that shit, like, you actually felt that shit. And it just, man, that story was so dope, bro.
Then it had actors. It had Samuel Jackson in it.
As a cop, yeah.
They had The Game in it.
Yeah.
They also had... people that look like rappers. You had Ryder who looked like Eazy-E. And then you got the other cop. He played who did he play? He played
Metaverse.
It
was the original Metaverse of games. Like they figured out how to like pile in different, like people into the game without actually putting them into the game. You know what I'm saying? So they didn't have to pay Eazy-E's family because the guy looked like him. But it wasn't easy.
But it was right. I was like, damn, end them off. He was drugged out, bro. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it was.
It
changed. Real. Yeah, it was good as hell, dude. But hey, that was one of that changed my life, dog.
Fuck them ballers. And I see Skrills. I see Skrills up here looking real purple over there too. Fuck the ballers. Grove Street over here.
Drive-bys.
It's Grove Street over here.
Real.
You gotta use them GTA
on
hands.
The side of the car shooting the Uzi.
Yeah, use them GTA hands. It's Grove Street on here,
hey, dog, that game was different, game, bro. Like, I'm not gonna even lie, dude. When San Andreas came out, I seen more people portraying gangs than ever.
I know.
Like, more people portraying gangs like it ain't nothing.
Everybody want to be a gang member when that shit came out. And and when Grand Theft Auto 5 came out, and then it was back in San Andreas. The first thing I had to do was find Grove Street.
Yeah.
And then what happened? Fucking the ballers took over Grove Street, bro. Mad as hell, dog.
Yeah. Hey, man, it's crazy, but is there anything else y'all want to bring up to this topic before we go on break?
I want it. Shit.
So, like I said, it's coming out November 11th. and there'll be a physical copy December 7th, and it's $60. I'm not saying the $59.99. You already know I'm not saying that. $60 right off top. So let's get to our break, and we'll go on to these movies, trailers, and give our review on the movie Dune.
Yeah.
So I don't know why this motherfucker look like a blueberry right now, though. He all blue.
It's because the background on the Roku TV.
Fuck them ballers. All right, hold on.
All right, so let's go to break.
Yeah, my daughter's wilding out.
And Shakur Stevenson won again. Badass dude, dog. I can't even get down. Get on the down. Skip on your feet, jump around. All right. So we'll go over these movies and these trailers, and then the last one will be Doom.
Doom.
So we'll start with the Disney delay.
Bro, I forgot I had this free game on Xbox, bro.
For real?
Yeah. My voice is breaking and shit when I'm saying it's that South Park game, The Stick of Truth. Well, shit, all the fucking green screen is fucking making the green parts go away, but I forgot I had this damn free game pass for like years, and I just now saw it. Go ahead and get Stick of Truth. It's a good game. Yeah. Where's I know Skrill said his little girl need to go to bed or something like that.
Yeah. Oof.
Because he got right now his background look like something that they got down the Babadook come out and get your ass, bro.
Hell no.
His shit dark as hell. It's purple as fuck too, bro.
I won in basketball.
For real?
2 points. 2 points. 2 points. I was like
buckets.
I
bet.
I was like, they was getting up there too.
Come on, sweet baby Jesus. Let the ball go into the hoop.
And Shakur Stevenson, dog, sucker won by TKO.
Oh, for real? How many rounds?
10th round. Man, had him looking ugly, dog. They had ref stop the fight, dog.
10
hey, watch him, bro. Dude is a beast, bro. Dude is the truth. He's like a little Floyd Mayweather. Hey, but it ain't like he be like winning by decisions, though. He be hitting these cats.
He be putting the work in, dog.
Hell yeah, dog. Got dude looking ugly. For real, like, dude, eyes busted, bloody mouth.
He looks straight. It's usually man with them technical fighters, dog.
Yeah, second one by technical knockout, bro. He was whooping him so bad. The ref like,
Not on my watch.
That's why I was getting ready for another punch. The ref like, He held.
Motherfucker, ref was up there looking like look like Apollo Creed's coach.
Throwing the towel. He was like,
throw the towel.
Dude was already busted and all that, bro. Like, he was like, dude, eye swole and all that, man. He's like, let me stop this fight, man.
Not on my watch. We ain't doing that shit. Not today. The hell Skrill's at, dog? He's taking an extra break.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I gotta handle my baby, and I gotta go dookie.
Yeah, I won in basketball. Now come down to the foosball.
Let me tell you something real quick. Hold on. Get this shit started, dog. Cause I gotta get up early in the morning again and get back to the moving and shit, bro.
Oh, for real?
Hey, yeah.
Hey, so are you the one driving the U-Haul?
We ain't even doing that right now. We ain't doing the U-Haul till I want to get all the boxes and the small shit out because I don't really want to get a big U-Haul truck.
Mm-hmm.
I want to try to get something that's kind of small to medium, something big enough to move the couches and the goddamn washer and dryer and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I never drove a U-Haul before.
Don't. That's why I'm trying not to, because it's a pain. And then
you gotta be aware of your surroundings. You can't.
There's no rear view. You have to fucking focus on the fucking the side mirrors. And right now, because our street hasn't really been built all the way out, you know what I'm saying? So once I get a U-Haul truck in there, I have to back in. I'll look like fucking Austin Powers when he was stuck in the hallway and shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be looking like that for a little bit till I can get out. So I would prefer to try to move as much of the shit as I can without a truck. But I know I'm gonna need one for the couches, the fucking washer and dryer, fucking mattresses and all in the beds and all that shit.
Yeah.
So that's all. I'm trying to wait till I get to that point. I got a 1 more month left in this unit here, so we got the time. I'm just gonna keep moving shit back and forth with the boxes until then.
Yeah, do it as small as possible, man.
Hell yeah.
You better use out that month.
I know, that's what I'm trying to do. Go ahead and move shit out and clean at the same time, and then fucking just.
So what you got to really like clean that they got to tell you got to clean?
I mean, really, I can just leave. Fuck it, I can just leave right now.
Because they redo the carpets and all that.
Yeah, man, we've been in this unit we've been living here for like 10 years plus.
Damn.
As long as I've known y'all, that's how I've been here longer than that. Like, we've been here for about a good 10 years and shit. So, like, I know they're gonna, and we had kids and animals and shit. So I know they're gonna take the carpet and just burn that shit.
So how your daughter feel going to a new school?
She's not excited about it at all. She wants to go back to Smyrna, but we already had pulled her out because of COVID.
Yeah.
And then I told her, you're gonna go to Laverne. You know what I'm saying?
She going to Laverne Middle?
Yeah, with a rough
nose. Oh!
She don't even know what it's like yet.
Oh, Laverne Middle, dog.
She don't even know what it's like yet. She don't even know what it's like yet. You gotta make them tough, dog.
Gonna be there with them thugs.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the thugs at, dog.
Oh, I know.
I remember there's like 2 parts of Laverne, dog. Like you got the Lake Forest part, then you got because you got like before Laverne Middle came, it was Waldron.
Yeah.
It was Waldron, and then it was Cedar Grove, and then when Rock Springs got built, it was Waldron and Rock Springs.
Yeah.
And you got all the black kids. All the black kids went to Waldron.
Yeah.
Because we all stayed in Lake Forest.
See, my daughter, like her first school was Cedar Grove, and that's on the nice side of Laverne. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Cedar Grove was cool, and I already knew. I from my experience living in Nashville, I knew Laverne was like, you know what I'm saying, like Lake Forest. You definitely don't want to be in Lake Forest.
Yeah.
And if your kids are going to Laverne, God help them.
Yeah, because like the crazy thing, Laverne, dog. Man, you get all them kids that get kicked out of Antioch. Where they going? They're going straight to Laverne. And they finna turn them Laverne kids out.
Mm-hmm. And that's what happened.
Like the Laverne kids, they try to be tough because they hanging around the Antioch and the Nashville kids.
Hold on, time out on School Talk. Why does Scribs look like he every hacker in a movie and shit? The screen dark and green. All I see is a green square blinking and shit. I was like, this motherfucker about to hack something. If you're gonna hack anything, motherfucker, hack my student loans and zero that shit out. Though.
Yeah,
it should be zeroed out now.
The Rock Springs and Cedar Groves, that's like on the good part of Laverne.
Mm-hmm.
Waldron, Laverne Middle, because they got a school over there now. That's Stewart's Creek. Stewart's Creek is on the good side of Laverne now.
Yeah, it is on because Laverne it snakes around and shit around that county.
Yeah, your daughter will have to go Laverne High.
Yeah,
your daughter go Laverne High.
I already told her.
Stewart's Creek is where Rock Springs is. Yeah, that's the Rock Springs area. Stewart's Creek.
That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that our area, like the property value stays up. We go ahead and
hey, you're on the wrong part, dog. That's not the rich part, dog. The rich part of Laverne is Rock Springs and all that.
I already know. Trust me, I know. I got some family over there. I know.
I used to have an ex that stayed up in that Rock Springs area. I'm like, damn, these some nice houses. I've never seen these houses before.
Nice. Trust me, I know.
I'm like, damn, I've never seen these houses before.
Like it's my wife's cousins, bro. We went over there for a party like years ago. I was like, damn, these houses keep getting bigger and bigger and shit. I'm like, I was like, damn, it was like mini mansions and shit, bro. It was nice.
Yeah, on that Rock Springs part, dog, they got some nice ass houses, man.
I mean, there was like before the reason why we got priced out where we're at now because the housing market just fucking blew up, and we got priced out because there was some spots in on that side of Laverne that we was actually we were thinking about, you know, so we were really trying to go to Murfreesboro, but it was like if those don't work out, we can go here to the Rock Springs side, you know what I'm saying, and we got priced out of that shit, and they just sold out quick, so we had to grab something. But we got instant equity in what we got, bro, and like the other properties that they're about to build, it's just about to go up some more.
Oh, they in Smyrna, Laverne, dog, they tearing down these trees now, dog.
I know.
I remember when I first moved to Laverne, dog, there was so many trees.
This was all woods, bro. All woods and farmland.
And it wasn't called Lake Forest then. It was called Holligan. It's called Holligan Homes.
Holligan Homes? What the?
Holligan Homes.
That sounds like some shit from The Hobbit.
Holligan Homes. And then once the niggas started coming, it started turning into Lake Forest. Because when me and my family moved up here, we was like the only black folks. We was the only black folks. And then around 5th grade, 6th grade, the blacks start trickling in. They
said the blacks start trickling
for real. During 5th and 6th grade, man, blacks start trickling in.
Bro, it's because the gentrification they're doing in Nashville, bro. They had to move.
Hey, and the crazy thing about it, man, once the black folks start moving in, the white folks start moving out.
They go to Murfreesboro, go to Rock Springs area. The key is you got to follow the white people, bro.
Hey, the crazy thing about it is like when the kids from Smyrna, they'll transfer to our school, they be like, damn, I never seen this many black folks before. Mm-hmm. We be like, welcome to Laverne.
Welcome to Laverne.
For real, dude. They be like, damn, bro, I didn't know y'all had this many black folks at Laverne. Be like, yeah.
All right. Hey, Scratch, turn your damn light on, bro. Why you all dark over there, dog?
Man, look kind of look scary.
We're trying to get my daughter to go to sleep.
This motherfucker, he turned on his night vision and shit. Like he about to hunt for ghosts.
She's like been like terrified of trying. Like it's hard to explain. She's got like bad separation anxiety now since I left for that trip.
You know why?
Hey man,
always screaming buttholes and some weird shit. What's my daddy? I ain't hear buttholes yet.
Hey, let me go ahead and know when y'all ready, man.
I'm ready. Hey, go ahead, Scrubs. Bring us back.
Ready. We'll go. We got it.
I'm waiting on you, fool. Go ahead and bring us back.
Oh, and we're back.
Hey, man, bring some enthusiasm into it. Damn.
I said that shit like we've been doing this shit for 25 years.
I mean,
okay, here we go. And we're back.
Ooh.
Sultry.
I didn't like that. But yeah. All right, we're back. And on our break, I realized Ja'Cory Stevenson won. He whooped some ass, bro. Like he destroyed old boy, man.
Got him.
It was a good fight. Old boy got a busted out. He looking like Martin on that Martin episode.
Yeah.
When he was boxing. Hey, I highly recommend y'all check out Ja'Cory Stevenson, man. He's the next great thing, dog.
Check the highlights out.
So let's get on to our next topic on these delayed movies. Basically, Disney has delayed Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness from March 25th to May 6th. Man. Thor: Love and Thunder from May 6th to July 8th. And Black Panther: Wakanda Forever from July 8th to November 11th. And also, they postponed the early 2023 Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania from February 17th to July 28th, 2023. And also, if you was excited about that Indiana Jones movie coming out, it was June 30th to 2023. Instead, they pushed it back to July 29th, 2022. Ooh. Oh, hold on. I'll take that back. It's open on June 30th, 2023 instead of July 29th, 2022.
Dude,
so,
dude, Disney does this shit all the time. Every time, because I know why they're doing it. They're probably doing this shit because of COVID, and they're trying to push the shit out. That's what happened to Black Widow.
Well, they
kept pushing that shit back.
They don't want to have another Scarlett Johansson issue, I think. So they're trying to get
COVID
everything.
Is not going away, man. No,
it's not.
They're just gonna have to deal with it.
It's true.
It's like COVID kind of just changed the game. And
COVID's like HPV.
Oh,
damn! That got dark real quick.
It's just gonna. Oh, I mean that's why the lights off.
Now, that's what I was about to say. I said this moment went dark. He went dark as hell. He turned the lights off and he just said, "Fuck all hope."
HPV.
It's I don't know, man. I don't like it, and I'm not just saying that as a spoiled Marvel movie fan, because we've been used to getting like movies like every couple of years, some new shit dropping. Damn, dog, y'all pushing it, dog.
It's like you have to start watching the Marvel movies that came out in the last year, like at a quarter of a time. You got to watch
just to maintain
25.
it.
Yeah.
And they haven't announced any kind of like, other than the shows they've already announced, we haven't seen anything new about it. Like the only new shit, I mean, they're about to drop the Hawkeye shit like in like Thanksgiving or some kind of shit.
Hey, I will say, you know what? That just gives you more room to be more excited about the Batman, the Uncharted movie, because that shit looked crazy.
Yeah.
You got all the DC stuff that's coming out. I feel like Marvel is kind of right now, Disney is kind of giving DC some space to kind of do, you know what I'm saying? When Marvel came out, when DC and Disney, before, Disney bought them, they kind of were in their own little area of like nobody else was making comic book movies because they sucked.
Mm-hmm.
So now I feel like Disney and Marvel are kind of pulling back to give DC that kind of time to really do some.
I would disagree with it. I think they're doing that just because of the fact that they're not doing it like out of kindness, motherfucker. It seems like they had no choice. They, just like you said, they don't want another Scarlett Johansson situation to happen, and they're probably just scared of the streaming numbers. I know for a fact they haven't been totally honest on how much money they've been making on the digital shit.
So, Scribs, you saying they don't want no competition? They're not about that action.
I'm saying they saw
and
the
Scribs
Batman.
Saying they don't want no problems and Black, you're saying they don't want no problems in the camps.
Exactly.
Hey, I'm saying they saw the Batman trailer. They said, "Look, we can't release any movie anytime near that shit.
So basically,
ain't nobody gonna watch it."
Scribs, Marvel said, "Hey, stand back, DC. You got it.
Yeah.
We're gonna let you take it for right now."
Yeah. You get all the streaming rights for right now. You get a lawsuit. $100 million.
No, you know what? The funny part about that shit is we haven't heard any kind of lawsuits coming from DC side.
Well, it's because most of DC movies sucks.
Fucking Godzilla, Kong, Doom. What else? The fucking
Doom.
Fucking hell, even fucking Malignant that we fucking
Malignant.
And to be honest, I'm gonna give Malignant another chance. I'm gonna try to watch it sometime in between this packing shit. I'm gonna try to give it another chance. I know.
Malignant was ignorant, cuz.
And The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It. Like all these movies that came straight.
Hey, The Devil Made Me Do It wasn't bad, though.
It wasn't bad. No, it was straight. Like all these movies I just named out, I have yet to hear of any director other than Patty Jenkins and the Wonder Woman shit. But nobody has tried to fucking take any kind of legal action against WB for doing this shit.
Bro, they're making a lot of damn money off HBO Max.
That's right.
They give them what they want.
Disney can do the same shit too, but Disney's trying to get their cake and eat it too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I mean, everybody's excited about the new Tom Hanks movie coming out this month. It looks pretty good.
What time is a movie? I thought it was a series.
Yeah, it's coming out on Apple TV. It's like he's got like a robot friend.
What's it called?
Instead of a volleyball, he got a robot friend.
Yeah.
And
like the Castaway?
It's classic Tom Hanks movie. It's what it.
Yeah, it's kind of like Castaway, but with a robot.
Yeah,
and a dog.
I don't have Apple TV, so
that sucks for you because this shit looks good.
They got some good shows, bro.
Y'all can have it, man. If I ain't got no Apple phone, what's the point?
You don't need an Apple phone. You don't need an Apple phone for this shit.
Hey, actually, if you have a PS5, you get it 6 months free, cuz.
What?
Oh.
Yeah. Think about that. Savings.
Damn, the motherfucking ASMR motherfucker's gonna go wild to hear that.
Savings.
Hey, I don't like the way Skrill's talking on that mic.
But I don't like it either, man.
I don't like that, man.
It's dark on his side, and he's whispering.
I don't like that.
I don't like that.
But well, let's do another thing. So, which movie was you most excited about, but now you're pissed that is delayed? You already know mine. Black Panther,
Spider-Man.
Wakanda.
That's a Sony movie, though.
Huh?
Spider-Man. He's talking about Spider-Man. No Way Home.
No, that's not Marvel, dog.
That's Sony. I'm mad about
Sony and
Multiverse of Madness, honestly, because the
Uh,
way that What If in Spider-Man No Way Home is setting up this fucking multiverse and WandaVision and fucking Loki, they've set up this multiverse shit in a major way, and they pretty much they're dangling the carrot over your head. And right when you're about to bite, they're yanking that shit back because Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness is supposed to explain a lot of this shit and why is shit happening the way that it's happening. And now that they just pushed it back, now we gotta wait for this fucking carrot to come back in front of us again.
Basically, what Marvel's doing is they're edging you right now. That's
basically, you need to turn your lights on to speak up, motherfucker.
Look, what
I don't like this.
what Marvel's doing is they're edging you. I don't know if you've ever heard of the definition of edging.
I know the term, you old porn master. I ain't trying to.
But look, it's what they're doing, and they're the masters of building suspense for their movies to come out,
that's
so that everybody.
Suspense, motherfucker. That's building anger, motherfucker.
Exactly. They want people to go in there angry, and they're gonna be like, "Holy shit, that was awesome! I came in my pants 3 times."
No spoilers on What If, bro, but they set this shit up so crazy. And the season finale was dope as hell.
Killmonger fucked it all up.
And then now, like, the next thing that we're waiting for is Doctor Strange, or actually Spider-Man, and then there's gonna be Doctor Strange. But then now we gotta wait longer to even find out what the hell is going on with this multiverse shit. So now I guess we gotta wait for another season of fucking Loki, another season of What If, in addition to like Spider-Man No Way Home.
You know what happened though too? They could have realized maybe they had some plot holes in their storyline and they needed to push it back. Like maybe they were like
that was part of the all right. Fair enough, because that was part of the reason why.
Now in Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, I can see them having a lot of plot holes.
Yeah, they're like, damn.
Without Chadwick Boseman,
that's a plot. That's the biggest plot hole of them all. It's like, how do you explain him away? You know what I'm saying?
It's simple. He went on trip. He never came back. Look.
I don't think they're going to do that. I think they'll say he got killed in action.
No, you know what? I know what they're going to do. They're going to say he went to go get a pack of cigarettes. He's going to be right back.
He went to the 7-Eleven and get some Skittles.
Damn. It's good. You can't tell me Black Panther smoking them cancer sticks.
Bro, no, I'm saying he gonna do Wakanda like the stereotypical black father does in the movie. Hey, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get some cigarettes and don't show up for 30 years.
I think what happens is that they're still gonna have him in there as just without showing his face for a little while. They're gonna say that he got lost.
And they're gonna do a Paul Walker, dog.
Yeah, they're gonna do like
They better not. I mean, how that motherfucker looked in Fast and the Furious, bro.
I'm not saying that. Like I'm saying that.
Hey, face glitching and all that.
Like this and
I ain't talking about Luke Skywalker in the Mandalorian.
Hey, his hair was glitching and all that too.
Motherfucker, Dom driving like this. Dom looked at him. He said, yeah. And then you fucking look at Paul Walker. He's like, fuck that,
bro.
Hey. I could just tell. I'm like, something funny about him.
He didn't look right, dude.
Yeah, something funny about him. He turned into Kentucky Fried Chicken. That's what was funny about him. But anyway, the whole
look like,
hey, what was he doing, Black? That's how he was looking, dog. Hair was twitching, face was all glitching and stuff. Oh, snap.
But bro, like for real, no, I think with
do that, dog.
They have a lot of recorded lines and stuff from Boseman that they didn't use in the first movie and stuff.
Hey, dog, if they do that, bro, everybody gonna be disappointed about that movie.
No, what I'm talking about is
the moment I hear a Wiz Khalifa track in Black Panther. Bro, I'm leaving. I swear to God.
I'm talking about he's gonna have his Black Panther mask on. See, like how it was in the movie with the suit CGI. You know what I'm saying?
They super glitch out of it like Paul Walker.
Hey, bro, my man said he go.
As long as it doesn't. What was worse, the Paul Walker one or the Luke Skywalker from the Mandalorian? Cause like,
oh,
that gonna be like this.
What are you talking about, Princess Leia?
No, I'm talking about Luke Skywalker from The Mandalorian when he showed up. That was terrible. The
I don't.
CGI work
I
they
Oh
did on
hell
him.
no,
Mandalorian yet.
motherfucker! You smoking all the good crack in that dark ass room.
This shit
I
was
never
weird.
watched The Mandalorian. I thought you were
Dude.
talking about Princess Leia and Star
That
Wars.
was good too. That was good too. Well, both
Princess
of them.
Leia was great, but that's what I'm saying. Disney could do this. Like, you know
Dude,
what I'm saying?
when Mark Hamill came back and they de-aged his ass for The Mandalorian, that shit was dope as fuck, dude.
Hey, so basically, you telling me Fast and Furious just didn't know how to do it right?
It was the first. It was really kind of like the first time they really tried that on something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They've done it before in other movies, but it wasn't like it was like a long ass shot like they did with Paul Walker in the car. Before, I forgot who the actor was. He had died, but it was quick shots. The dude that played Grand Moff Tarkin, like in Rogue One. The dude he told the motherfuckers to shoot the Death Star and shit. Fire when ready. That motherfucker.
Yeah, he died in like the 80s.
He died. He died a long time
90s.
ago. So when hey, what the hell you doing with your mic? What you up here doing snap crackles and shit? When in Rogue One when they did it, his scenes were real subtle and it wasn't that long. And plus they were doing it off of reflection, so they were playing with it. So you didn't have to really stare at his face.
See, that's what I'm saying. They could do that with Boseman. They could do something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Then I think out of respect, I think Ryan Coogler already said that he wasn't going. He didn't want to use it.
No, I don't think. I
read an article where he said he didn't want to use any old footage or redo any kind of shit.
I don't think they would have Chadwick Boseman in it. Period.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
That'll piss off. To be real, that'll piss off a lot of people.
It will be
better.
You
think it would make tears of joy? It would make tears of madness.
You have some real Black Panthers and shit running around.
Yeah, you have people mad off that.
Mad as hell. I think what they would do, they would just say he died, or say he got sick or some kind of shit.
I think they're gonna say he got lost in the multiverse, and that's gonna basically start the whole thing.
That's one way to do it, but then that also leads it to where people are going to expect for him to come back, even though most regular motherfuckers know that he's passed away, God rest his soul. But I think that if they would have to close the door, they would have to do it right way and just say he died, some kind of, you know what I'm saying, off screen kind of shit.
That's the craziest part. When you guys saw that video when they're interviewing him about like what he's gonna do in the next Black Panther, and he just kept saying he's dead, and she's like, "No, don't say it. They can't kill the Black Panther already." He's like, "I'm dead." Like he was
saying that about Endgame.
He was saying that. Well,
that was about Endgame.
Well, they were saying something. I don't know. People.
That
were
was
saying
Endgame.
He was suggesting.
He was saying that about
passing
Endgame.
Away.
Yeah, that was during. He was saying that for Endgame. He was like, "I'm dead."
Everybody's dead.
Damn.
Yeah, but
dude, turn your light on, man. Dark and gloomy.
So basically, you just saying Fast and Furious didn't know how to do it right.
Because it was the first. It was like some of the first times they actually used that kind of tech.
Hey, dog. I guess they thought they had people crying, dude. I'm like, what the hell is this?
Because I think with Princess Leia, with Carrie Fisher's, when they did her like in Rogue One, and I want to say in the last trilogy, her daughter actually played her role, and then they actually used her face and kind of did their CG magic to make her look like her mom and shit.
They did Paul Walker's brother.
No, they wanted to.
They did use his brother.
Did they? Okay.
Yeah, they used his brother.
His brother looks just like him. They should have just used him anyway. And it would have been more fitting, and then people would have respected it more if they just used his brother because they look damn near the same.
Hey, they got to a point. People go watch this anyway.
Exactly.
Like that's when it comes to Fast and Furious, they thinking of going out of space, dog, and people are still going to watch it, bro. There's cars going in outer space.
Paul Walker gonna be the goddamn a Green Lantern and shit was.
I don't know if you guys have seen Fast 9, but how they quickly just skimmed over how Han basically lives. Spoiler alert. It's ridiculous. It's just like,
it had cars driving on buildings. It had like, dude, what else can you do with a car?
When they were getting chased by submarine, I was already like, I'm done with this shit.
After the fourth or fifth one, I was like, I don't care no more.
I already chopped out. I'm like, how many times can I watch Cars the movie and shit? You know what I'm saying? And like they had cars jumping through the buildings from rooftop to rooftop, like they were fucking Batman. Out and then when the Rock got involved and it was like a big ice submarine and shit, and they getting chased by ice submarine, and I think now it's a rocket car. It's a fucking Pontiac Fiero with a rocket strapped on the back of it. It's they just need to change the name to the fucking Hot Wheels the movie or something. Cause
dog. Hey man, my man said Fast and Furious couldn't do it right, dog. I was like,
right.
what the hell is this? Head shaking.
Hell yeah.
You like something wrong with him?
It's like, why?
When
they replaced Paul Walker with Michael J. Fox?
Like, what is going on?
I was like, he's twitching. What's wrong with him?
It's been a long
Doc Brown.
When I've been a friend.
Oh, dog. Let's go on to our next topic, though, dog. We've been on this topic for too long, man.
Too damn long.
Let's get on to basically, we was already talking about Luke Skywalker, man. Let's get on to Darth Vader, dog.
All right.
Hayden Christensen, he's going to reprise his role as Darth Vader in Ahsoka. Or Ahsoka. I don't know how to say it. Ahsoka.
I think it's Ahsoka.
Ahsoka, the latest Star Wars live-action series from Lucasfilm and Disney+. And you already know Rosario Dawson is going to play Ahsoka Tano, who's a Jedi Knight survivor, popular on the animation side of Star Wars, who's making her own live-action series. And go ahead and break it down to me, because I never really... Right. They said she was in the second season of The Mandalorian.
And man, was she in the... They made her, like, the way... And that's what I liked about Mando. Mando made the Force mysterious again. You know what I'm saying? By the time we got to the end of fucking... well, actually, with the prequels and the latest trilogy, they just... Everybody got the fucking Force. They giving Force away like it's Oprah and shit. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got kids fucking doing shit with the brooms and shit. It was wild. But Mando made the Force seem mysterious because everybody that Mando was involved with, nobody knew about the Force. They just knew those space wizards and shit. That's the only thing they kept calling them, wizards and shit. And when Ahsoka finally appeared in Mando season 2, like it made a Jedi feel a little scary. You know what I'm saying? Because she's in the woods. It's foggy as shit. And these people are trying to kill her, and the only thing you see are these two white lightsabers just cutting through motherfuckers and shit. It was dope as hell. And Rosario Dawson played Ahsoka pretty good for her to be like an adult version of Ahsoka, because the last time, if you're a fan and you watch the cartoon like Rebels and the Clone Wars, she's like a teenager and shit by the time they end it. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be kind of cool to see how this happens. Hayden Christensen coming back as Darth Vader, I don't know, bro. I wasn't really feeling him as Anakin. So we'll see what's up. If Dave Filoni is involved like he has been with the recent Star Wars projects like The Bad Batch, and Mando, and I think Book of Boba Fett. I think it might work out.
Be that Book of Boba.
Yeah.
See, that's the other thing too. I think Disney is trying to make space and time for their Star Wars stuff that they're doing too. You know what I'm saying? Because isn't the Book of Boba Fett supposed to come out in December?
Yeah.
So I think that's another reason why they're doing all this. They're like, okay, let's give the Star Wars stuff some more breathing room, so we're not having our own stuff competing against each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, let's. I mean, it's going to be a week by week thing. It's like what, it's 8 episode season.
That part I'm not really sure about.
Yeah,
it would make sense though, because most of their stuff is about like 8 weeks. So
that could be why they're doing it too. I mean, we're discussing, you know what I'm saying? They're like, these Star Wars properties are doing pretty good. Let's give them their own room to breathe right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's Dave Filoni do his thing.
Yeah, Dave Filoni is like the Kevin Feige of Star Wars right now, though. He knows his shit, and he's actually been really respectful to the lore and the IP and all that shit. And even though I'm not a fan of Hayden Christensen, if he's involved, if Filoni is involved, bro, I would have no doubt in my mind that he would make it good. And
I was gonna say, Hayden Christensen's not a terrible actor. He's been actually in some good stuff the last couple years. It's just
that the script, like the prequel script, was not good, man. Like,
no, it wasn't. The only good thing to me came out was an Obi-Wan backstory. You know, a younger Obi-Wan. Darth Maul, of course.
But I heard that he's supposed to be in the Obi-Wan series too. Because
Darth Maul or Hayden Christensen?
Hayden Christensen.
Both, I think.
So I mean, it would be cool. I mean, because like the last time we saw Hayden Christensen as Darth Vader, the motherfucker was screaming no in the goddamn Death Star and shit like a damn loser. No. So maybe this will give him
with his little legs, getting burnt up.
Yeah, he was looking like a little, you know, Anakin tater tot on the. You know,
I mean, maybe
he looked like one of Esther's burnt pieces of chicken.
Hey, I didn't say I burned my chicken. Now I didn't say I burned my chicken. Don't go there.
Hey,
don't go there, Squid.
Fire started. Esther's was just like Darth Vader. No,
no, that chicken was burning.
I did say that when I saw that fire coming out. Though.
Hey, he was looking down at that chicken like Obi-Wan, like I got the high ground.
You got the high ground on you, bitch.
Hey man, forget y'all, dude. We switching this topic, dog.
Hey, that burnt chicken.
Get all that. Hey, we switching the topic.
Hey, hold on.
We switching the topic, man.
Switching it to what?
Hey, the fucking chicken was looking at him like, I hate you.
I hate you and everything you're about.
We used to be brothers.
Shut up, you tater tot looking piece of chicken tender. Shut up.
Hey, we switching topic, man. Get me off mute, man. You got me off mute.
Potato now, Anakin.
Get me off mute, man.
You off mute, man.
All right, we switching topics, dog. Let's get on to these trailers.
No.
All right, so we got two trailers we're gonna talk about.
Right.
The first one is the Marvel Comics. It's not the Duck Man or whatever.
Yeah.
It's the Hit Monkey.
Duck Man, Howard the Duck.
It's not Howard the Duck, who you was hoping.
Yeah.
It's the Hit Monkey who gets into assassin profession following a chance encounter with a wounded human assassin fleeing for his life. And we also got the other movie, the other trailer that came out, which is Uncharted with Tom Holland playing Nathan Drake, who is basically just he's a fortune getter. Adventurer, kind of like a knockoff Indiana Jones.
Yeah, just go ahead and say it.
Based off the video game. So
go to say, hey, it's basically Indiana Jones and National Treasure got thrown together, and you put you put Mark Wahlberg in there and Tom Holland to play the parts, which hopefully Nathan Fillion's later playing an older Nathan Drake. Hopefully at some point.
Yeah, I never played the Uncharted game, but I will check out the movie.
I got
see what the hype is, but I am kind of excited about this Hit Monkey. This Hit Monkey look dope as hell,
bro. You haven't seen it try to do. Hey, I don't know much about Hit Monkey in the comics. I do know that he has a collab with Deadpool in the comics and shit. He's no slouch, bro. He's legit Hitman, but it's one of those monkeys that you always see like in National Geographic, like. They're in Japan and they're in the hot baths and shit. He's like one of those kind of monkeys. Like he's white. He's like a white-haired monkey and shit. But the motherfucker, he does some damage, bro. He's no slouch.
Hey, Hit Monkey's coming out next month, November 17th.
That trailer look good.
Uncharted's coming out next year, February 18th.
And that look
good. I can't wait for this Hit Monkey. I'm gonna MODOK was good as hell on Hulu. I think this Hit Monkey will be good as hell on Hulu also.
Hey, dude, MODOK was.
I'm telling you,
something else.
Hulu should because it's owned by Disney, or mostly majority is owned by Disney. Hulu just needs to be the spot where they throw the shit that's not family friendly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if it like
the Black Widow Hulk sex tape.
Nah, hell no. Fuck that. Well, I don't know what you're talking about. like when Childish Gambino, when he was doing the fucking the Deadpool series, it was supposed to drop on FX. You know what I'm saying? Whatever reason that they had some kind of creative differences. My Christmas wish is to have that shit brought back and just put that shit on Hulu, dog. Because, bro, Hulu's where it's at, man. Because that MODOK was fun. It was funny as hell to watch. And Hitmonkey, no doubt, is gonna be a banger too.
So Hitmonkey.
What about you, Scripps? What you excited about, dog?
Hitmonkey supposed to be like that red-eyed monkey from the Dragon Ball show, basically.
No, fool. He's a hitman, but it's a monkey. He wears a fucking tie, like a suit and tie and all that shit, bro.
Oh my goodness.
It's a killer monkey, man.
It's a killer monkey, bro. He whoops their ass, bro. Dude, I'm telling you, watch the trailer, dog.
The trailer look dope, bro.
I mean, dope as hell.
I watch it because
it looks good. I'm gonna check it out, dog.
And fucking Uncharted, I was kind of worried about it.
Dude, the trailer was
attached to it. But damn, dude, that trailer, it had those big set pieces like the fucking games have. Like
with the part where he's falling out the back of the airplane, like
bro,
that
was like holy
part
shit.
for part from the video game.
I was like, holy shit, this shit is dope as fuck. And I played Uncharted on when I have a PS3. That's the last time I bought a PlayStation. And I've had the Uncharted series on there, and I love those games. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's a knockoff Indiana Jones, he's like a cool Indiana Jones. You know what I mean? And
he's like a suave bartender.
Yeah. It's dope, bro. And Tom Holland, he looks a little too young to be a bartender, like Mark Wahlberg was saying. But it is what it is, bro. And it's a prequel, and they're talking about Sam, his brother.
Yeah,
and I can't wait.
Zendaya's like, I don't think he's too young to be a bartender.
I know, right? And Zendaya did her thing too in Dune, though. I know we're gonna get to that.
Yeah, we'll be talking about that in a little bit. It's gonna be. Man, there's so many good movies and stuff actually coming out right now.
It's gonna be dropping soon, bro.
We can talk about Dune right now, man. Y'all ready to get on this topic?
The final topic.
Let's Dune it.
Let's do it. So basically, let's get on to our review of Dune, which is basically a sci-fi movie that was in the 80s, based off a novel that came out in the 60s, and they said on opening day, it was seen to make 17.5 million.
Yeah.
And it also made numbers on HBO Max and in theaters. So, and this was one of the best for Warner Brothers and HBO Max ever to hit numbers.
It's good. It's a good
movie.
And I still, if you've seen it on HBO Max, you love it, please go to the theaters and watch it. They had to cut out so much of the visual stuff to make it fit onto your television screens. Like, it's not doing Denis Villeneuve enough justice.
Bro, I remember trying to watch Dune on on cassette, on a VHS tape, bro. And I couldn't even get into that shit. That shit was so boring. It was just all talking and sand. And I was confused, and all I know was this fucking worm, and Sting was in the shit.
Tremors.
And I just got bored because it was supposed my uncle used to tell me it was like Star Wars, and I didn't see no Jedi shit happening, no nothing. It was just a bunch of. It was like if you took a bunch of political motherfuckers and threw them in the desert and shit. That's all it was. And this new version, bro, even like the TV show that was out, it wasn't good. And this shit is. Dude, like I'm like, what old Doom? Because this shit is fucking dope as fuck. They got the fucking chips like dragonflies and shit, and the motherfuckers got the spices in the air, and motherfucker eyes turn blue. Holy shit!
Crazy
and the
sandworm. Yeah,
fuck that, dude. If I saw that shit, man, I'll be shitting all over that goddamn sand, bro. Because that fucking worm, I forget what they call it, Shala Hadou. That motherfucker is fucking huge.
Yeah.
It was good,
dude,
man. Everybody.
What's his name?
Huh?
Helen Skarsgård. The guy who was in the Thor movies is like the weather forecast. The blonde guy. He spent over 80 hours during the filming of this in a makeup chair for the fat suit.
Is that's who that was?
Yeah, that's him.
Dude. And the motherfucker was flying and shit. I was like, holy shit, this fat dude could fly. This shit was
It's Majin Buu.
Bro, I was fucking, my mind was blown. He was and like he's sitting there like he's in the sauna. Batista comes out, he's talking to him, brother, blah 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 blah. He's like, yeah, just let them have this thing. Let them have this thing. He's like,
that's his uncle.
Yeah,
that's his uncle though.
I said, what the
great thing about it? All of them was bald, but you had a right bald person, which is Dave Bautista.
Yeah, but it's funny because Sting played that part in the original, so it's like Sting had all the crazy hair going on, and it was like
Sting who motherfucker?
I don't know nothing about no old dude. I know about this dude.
All I know
was doing the damn thing.
Is I tried out for that part, and they said I was too hairy. They said I had the fat part right. They said I had the fat part right. Because what I did is I steamed up the bathroom real quick. I took some side shots of me talking like, just let them have
the part. The only thing that they kind of this version felt more like a Star Wars type of shit because there was more mysticism to it. It was kind of like if you took if you had Luke Skywalker like live in a different planet and then he came to Tatooine to go fuck around with the Sand People and shit with the Tusken Raiders and shit.
Yeah, it reminded me of it's similar. It's like similar to Star Wars and Game of Thrones.
Yeah,
and Game of Thrones dope as hell because you got all these houses. So basically, it's based around a planet called Arrakis.
Mm-hmm.
And all of these houses, the Atreides, I think it's called Atreides house.
The
Atreides.
The house of the
Atreides. Yeah. The Atreides house, they took it over from the Harkonnen, which is Dave Bautista, because the Emperor was setting them up.
Like Game of Thrones.
Which they were cousins.
Yeah. The Emperor didn't like the Atreides.
I didn't even think of that part.
They mentioned that.
Hell yeah, that was some Game of Thrones shit that was happening there because they were set up from the jump, and his dad died. Fucking dude, Sean
Ned Stark,
Oscar Isaac.
Yeah, Oscar Isaac, but he died just like Ned Stark. The dude, Sean, I forgot, not Sean Penn, but you know what I'm talking about. Ned Stark's actor.
I remember the dude who played Boromir on
Lord of the Rings. Bro, hell yeah. It was like, you're right. It was like Star Wars and Game of Thrones just kind of got mashed together.
That was
that's the best way to fucking
because the Harkonnens, they left them jacked up.
The Atreides, all that shit.
Yeah, it was all messed up because they were so pissed off that they had to leave the planet and give it to another house.
They gave them sand hoopties, bro. That shit was fucked up. But the tech, like that's the thing, because I guess I was so bored as a kid trying to watch the original Dune, I never even paid attention to the sci-fi, like the vehicles and all that kind of shit. And this one, man, like the balloon things that kind of help get the shits off the sand because the worms are coming and shit. That shit was dope.
The dragonfly, like
helicopter shits, bro. I was hooked.
But I was wondering, this was in the I forgot what year it was, but it was in the far future. Are these suckers still using knives?
Yeah. But no, they got that.
I was like, oh no! I was like, where the guns at? Right. These suckers was using knives, dog. I'm like, where the guns at?
The only guns they got
when the big battle started. Battle, you see lasers and everything going everywhere, and they all jump in front of each other. And knives. What they do? You think they finna pull out guns?
Interesting though.
They pull out knives.
And they don't show Josh Brolin die, so you don't know if he's dead or not.
Who?
Josh Brolin, he was like a general.
His uncle, who was played by Patrick Stewart in the original movie.
Okay.
He was
for real?
Captain Picard played literally his part in the original movie.
I didn't even know
that. But it doesn't show him die, so you don't necessarily know if he dies or not. And they didn't in the original movie either. So it's a wonder to me if he's gonna come back for the second part somehow and find him.
I'm pretty sure it is. I mean, it's fucking Josh Brolin.
Man, I'm surprised Aquaman died so fast.
I know.
Hey, he went out like a real one.
He went out like a G for real, because that motherfucker. Hey, that dude. Hey, he pulled some Warzone shit. That motherfucker went to the gulag, came back to kill some motherfuckers before he died again, bro.
They killed him twice.
That's what I'm saying. Like I thought he died. Damn, that's fucked up. I said, he went out like a G, but then that motherfucker came back. I was like, oh shit, he about to fuck him up again. And then he did, and then he died for real. I was like, holy shit. And then I'm just trying to figure out my whole thing. I'm trying to wrap my head around is the mom and the son, because I know she's a concubine to Oscar Isaac, Oscar Isaac's character, or whatever. And her race of humans are more psychically attuned to their environment, like Jedi's in the Force.
All the they could read. They could foretell the future.
And they can tell people what to do.
Basically, but the whole thing about it is their whole tribe was women.
Yeah, and they were pissed that it was like she gave birth to a boy and taught him the ways and shit. But the way and there in Star Wars, there's they're called the Night Sisters. They're kind of like them a little bit. They're Force sensitive, but it's all clan of women and shit. And
yes, a lot of the Star Wars stuff came from that 60s Dune.
I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it. I mean,
because so Dune came out. So Dune came out before Star Wars.
Oh yeah,
it was a novel. Yeah.
It was.
It's a novel. Came out in the '60s.
Big ass novel. Like this movie was only like half of the first novel, and it was 2.5 hours long.
I was like, damn, dude, this is a long ass movie.
But it's good,
I had to pause. I had to pause to see like when is this gonna be over?
I wouldn't even like that, bro. Because I was just when I realized the movie was over is right when Timothée Chalamet's character met Zendaya's character. And then they were walking off in the sand, and you saw the motherfucker riding on the fucking worm and shit. I was like, oh shit, this bitch gonna ride the worm. And then all of a sudden it was like fade to black. I was like, bitch, what happened? And I fucking looked, and I was texting you. I was like, yo, I got 15 more minutes left on this shit. I gotta see. But that was it. It was like 15 minutes of credits. I was mad.
So how many parts of this are they going to have?
I think it's gonna be a trilogy from what I'm hearing. I'm hearing it's supposed to be a trilogy. But
it's hard to know how. I mean, there was a good amount of books written.
So it's a lot of books.
It's an Asimov book. The dude's name, his last name is Asimov, and he pretty much started a lot of the some of the sci-fi shit. You know what I'm saying? It was far future shit.
Yeah, if I remember right, the book is told by Zendaya's part on the second part of it, and it's told by Timothée Chalamet's part by the first.
Okay, and I mean I can see that happening too. It had me wanting more, and I haven't felt like that in a sci-fi movie in God knows how long. You know what I'm saying? This is good, bro.
Yeah, and it's like the set designs, the costumes, everything were just as like
everything, and it all makes sense
as the first one.
That's the crazy part about it is like, all right, when in Star Wars, and I love Star Wars, you know what I'm saying? And like they always talk about like the Mandalorian suits and shit. They don't really tell you like what does a suit really do, or stormtroopers and shit. Like what does a suit really do? In this one, there was so much fucking backstory compacted,
and they wasn't scared to show blood.
Yeah, and like
Star Wars don't really show blood,
and they explain like what those desert suits do. You know what I'm saying? And how it fucking takes out your fucking body sweat and
they recycle the pee and poop.
And the tents do all this shit. It was fucking crazy, bro. I liked it.
And the crazy thing about it, didn't she say, make us some coffee? And they just started spitting in the cup.
Yeah. Or then like when the tribal leader had met Oscar Isaac for the first time, and then he spit at him. And then it was like, yo, we better fuck him up. He said, no. That's a sign of respect because he's giving away his moisture out of respect. And then I didn't realize it until you see them. They have to spit in this damn machine to get their water and shit. Because when they were going to kill Timothée Chalamet and his mom just to get the fluids from their body, just to survive, that's how bad it is out there for them people. So I'm like, dude, they did so much the way that they did it, it wasn't like a Zack Snyder thing where he just pounds you with backstory. They did it so cleverly, and it was concise and it stuck. You know what I'm saying?
I like movies with detail in it. Like when you tell me this, that, this, and that, I love it. Like A lot of people didn't like that Superman movie. I love that Superman movie because it brought in detail how the hell he got his powers and stuff like that. Like, go into detail for me, dog. How does this happen?
It's
like
just the sun. But Zack Snyder is just not really that good of a director, though. I mean, like when it comes to storytelling. But I don't know who's directing this movie, but the way
Dennis Villeneuve.
Okay, he took all that fucking deep lore, condensed that shit, and still made it fucking like easy to understand. You know what I'm saying?
He did the same thing with Blade Runner 2049. I mean, it kind of bombed in the box office, but it's a fantastic fucking movie if you watched it.
I love that shit. Blade Runner 2049.
Fantastic sequel to.
Since y'all say that, I'm gonna check it out now because it's on HBO Max.
Yeah, it's from the same director.
Watch the first Blade Runner. And
the extended cut.
The extended cut, yeah. Oh, actually, I watched the director's cut. That shit was still good.
Yeah, the director's cut. That's what I meant.
Hell, if you want to, I can try to find it, and I'll give you my. I'll let you borrow.
I know the Blade Runner's on HBO Max.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So watch that, and then watch.
I know the 2049 is on HBO Max. I don't know about the first one.
It should be,
but the 2049 is on HBO Max. Because when I clicked on Dune and the movie went off, it had Blade Runner.
It's like Dennis Villeneuve's movies are always so just visually striking and just full of detail, and the guy has never directed a bad movie. If you watch anything he's made,
because it's all sand, but he made this shit look really cool. You know what I'm saying? And the way that the sandworms to travel and just the nature of those things, man, it was just crazy, bro.
It's like when that lady got stabbed near the end, the black lady. It was kind of like the tour guide, and all the water's coming out of the suit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like it's like that kind of detail. You know what I'm saying? Like they really put in it. It wasn't blood; it was water coming out of her suit. You know what I'm saying? She basically died of dehydration before she even died of being stabbed. You know what I'm saying? Like
and she pounded that ground.
She did too.
To make that sandworm come.
That shit, bro. That shit. Hey, know when she was beating on it? I was like, oh, she about to do a table beating this motherfucker.
Taking him to the yard.
Yeah, the movie was better than what I thought it was, man. The trailer didn't really tell us much.
No.
But when you watch it, you be like, damn, this is good as hell. Because at the beginning, like the dad who's the Lord Duke, he didn't really want to do it anyway.
No,
he didn't want to go to the planet.
That was beautifully directed too.
Which one?
The scene where his dad basically the Asian doctor basically turns on him, and as somebody had seen the original, it's going to happen, and it was done so differently from the original movie.
Well, he didn't get a fake tooth.
Where the dart gets blown and it gets stuck, and you're like, it's just like a ticking time bomb at that point. Like he's like, he's fucked because he can't reach it. You know what I'm saying? In the original, I think he comes up and stabs him in the side or something like that with a poison knife or something like that, if I remember right. But
that shit was crazy because ever since you said Game of Thrones, bro, it's clicked.
Yeah, it is.
Because his dad was not there for riches and shit. He was actually just there for the strength of the people.
His dad was a real one, though.
And he was willing to give the land back, all that shit. And he got fucking backstabbed by the emperor and shit because he was a jealous dude. It's crazy, bro. I can't wait to see what they're gonna do with part 2. It was dope. I'm actually gonna try to watch it again.
That's if there is a part 2, because I know Dennis Villeneuve was not happy about them putting it on HBO Max. At the same time, he was very upset.
Maybe they should have changed his mind, bro.
Well, thank you, HBO Max.
Thank you for pissing off another director.
Hey, thank you, HBO Max. That's why I want to say, goodness,
free.
You haven't let me down yet.
Can you say thank you though if it ends up fucking up the chance at a sequel to that awesome movie? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, knowing HBO Max, they're gonna be like, we're gonna find another director.
It's either that.
But I don't think another director can do that justice. Maybe Christopher Nolan.
It's either going to happen two ways. They'll get a new director, or the Villeneuve dude comes back, because the movie's doing so well. That's all I'm hearing right now is just fucking Doom.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, Doom's real good, dog.
Taking a dookie in your suit. Who wouldn't want to do that?
Yeah, that's one thing. When they're talking about houses, you take over this house and stuff like. First thing that came to my mind was Game of Thrones, and then was telling me you like Star Wars. So when I put together, it was to me Star Wars and Game of Thrones.
I'd be willing to bet that George R. Martin actually stole some of that from it.
I wouldn't doubt
that 60s book.
Actually,
you know what I'm saying?
And that's what I'm saying. Like after kind of hold on, my bad. But like hearing this kind of shit, like from what Sir was saying, it didn't dawn to me about the whole Game of Thrones shit, and that just fucking blew my mind on a whole other level, because the storytelling involved is fucking bananas, and this shit happened before Star Wars and Game of Thrones, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Asimov was ahead of his goddamn time, and now I'm really interested in reading the books and shit, even though I know.
And winter is coming.
Yeah, he's supposed to get that done soon. That fat.
Yeah, winter is coming, dog.
I don't know what.
The House of Dragons is coming, man. Them dragons is coming.
You're talking about the prequel.
I can't wait, dude. The trailer good as hell, dog.
I'm talking about him finishing the goddamn book so we can see the way the original story is supposed to fucking end, not the way HBO fucked it up.
Hey, he already came out. Hey, he already came out with shows, dog. I don't need to read no books.
He got his money, bro. He got his money, and he let HBO fucking skip him and shit. So he done, bro.
No, he putting his fingers on the move shows and stuff. On that last season, he didn't have his fingers in it.
I'm about to say,
all he did was basically tell them the ending. So a lot of people that were mad with the ending, it was the way the book's supposed to end too. But there's different. He got there a different way than the show did. A lot different way.
The show, you could tell from the Game of Thrones show that they rushed it. They didn't drag it out.
They centered that entire season around the big fight. That was it. That's all they cared about, and they knew that's what everybody.
It was a cash out. That last season was a cash out, bro.
Because you already know them directors was leaving to do Star Wars, and then they get kicked out of Star Wars. Star Wars kicked them out.
Fucked up that whole
they were going to fuck up Star Wars even more so than what it was. It was like,
and now they're jobless.
Hey, it is what it is.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
Fuck them.
Hey, so y'all ready to close it out, man? With our notes, closing notes.
Bounce out.
All right. Go ahead. Start off scripts.
I just want to give a shout out to the Dallas Cowboys enjoying going 3-6 in your next 9 games.
Got all that
so much hype going around the Cowboys these days when they've literally only beat one good team. That's it. You know what I'm saying? The referees in that Chargers game saved their ass many times.
The Dallas referees, bro. That's Jesus. I was mad about that.
I want to give a shout out to all of us getting together doing the show late at night. We didn't even know if the show was going to happen this week, and then we thought it was just going to be 2 of us. Now it ended up being all 3 of us. So you know what I'm saying? And it's just we're up late night for you guys. So anybody listening to this right now or watching it right now, we appreciate it. Again, you can catch us on all platforms: YouTube, Twitch, everywhere, Facebook, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, anywhere you listen to a podcast, basically. Most exclusively on Anchor as well. I mean, that's where we started, and that's where all of our stuff ends up. So, started Anchor, it will branch you out to everywhere. So, I'd like to give a shout out to, again, Colin Powell. Rest in peace. His final regards, and that's all I got. So,
all right. Hey, salam out to everybody who's tuning in, listening to us, because there's millions of podcasts out there, man, and you guys are taking your time to kick it with us, even on the late night. I really, really appreciate that. So salamat. You guys can catch us on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube at The Unintelligent Graduates. Send us some feedback, reviews, and just tell us what you guys think about the show on Twitter at The Unintelligent Grad. And you can check me out on Instagram and Facebook, or Instagram and Twitter at Black Apino J. That's all I got.
Hey, you can follow me on all platforms, Sir Esters. And I'm going to say it for you again. You can follow us on all platforms: Facebook, Instagram, The Unintelligent Graduates, Twitter, The Unintelligent Grads, YouTube, The Unintelligent Graduates. Make sure you share us, tell the world about us, and thank you for listening to us, because you could listen to anybody else, but you checking us out. And yeah, this is a late show, but damn, we bringing this to y'all. We care more about our fans and our listeners more than anything else, no matter what time of day it is or what time of night it is. So I have a quote here by the great Colin Powell, RIP. He said, "There are no secrets to success. It is the result of preparation, hard work, and learning from failure." So take that in consideration, and always know you do not need no 4-year degree to be a graduate. As long as you're bettering yourself every day, just know you're becoming a graduate. And yeah, you might say these 3 characters are unintelligent, but need to come to realization that this is our show, and we love you. Peace.
Peace.
Yeah, D, definitely check out Blade Runner 2040.